What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Commander Awesomeness, and tonight I will be simulating the Green Bay Packers versus the Tennessee Titans game. The Packers and Titans are both 1-1 on the season. This is gonna be an interesting game. I think that the Packers should have the edge here. The Titans are IRL, just like a god-awful team, and who knows how they will be in the Madden simulation, but yeah. If you guys are new to this channel, please feel free to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. So, yeah, just feel free to support the channel. It's completely free, obviously. I gotta scoot, there we go, beautiful. But yeah, I'm gonna be upgrading some guys and then look at the rankings and then jumping right into the simulation. So, yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. And it doesn't look like the Packers need the upgrade, so we're gonna jump right over to the Titans. Alright. And it doesn't look like the Titans need upgrades either. Interesting. Alright. So the offensive rankings, the Packers are the number 3 offense in the league. Meanwhile, the Titans are the number 22 offense in the league. Defensively, the Packers are the number 2 defense in the league, and the Titans are the number 26 defense in the league. Alright, so that's pretty much like where the rankings are at right now. And then we're going to jump right into the simulation. Let's go.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You talk about this Titan defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 22 carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Titans ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Will Levis, the 25-year-old at quarterback, in his 2nd season out of Kentucky.
And last year's rookie year, a bit of a mixed bag for the young signal caller out of Kentucky. Showed off plenty of tools, but was hurt in the preseason, and it took a little while to get going. But once he did, he showed exactly why the Titans wanted him. Toughness, leadership, and a big arm. The team rallied around him down the stretch.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Levis back to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get this to the 32. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work towards progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Levis. That finds the former Jaguar, Calvin Ridley. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Love now to pass on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And you see exactly why offensive linemen don't like to play against Jeffrey Simmons, because when he's in form, one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL and a candidate to be an All-Pro.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Love Slant around, he's got Dobbs. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 and the 41. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Love from the gun. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Rashad Weaver in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. On the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the big up there as that extends this drive. The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Levis to throw it. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This defense for the Packers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now Levis. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. This 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakakwo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, calling to 26. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They will run the draw with Jacobs. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Drew Chrisman on to punt as he gets this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Back to throw, it's Levis. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Levis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that's a pretty grab there for a 1st down by Okonkwo. And that's something the Titans are hoping to see a lot of this season. He's been an underrated weapon for Tennessee ever since he was drafted, and they're hoping they can unleash it in this season.
A give to Pollard running left. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now 2nd and 9. Levis looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Preston Smith, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive, then march to the end zone the last time out.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Levis out of the shotgun now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers ready to take over offensively. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. A short throw to Musgrave. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incomplete completion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're going to look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a give here to Pollard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Folk's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to of this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. Play action this time with Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle, and he's taken down inside the 30. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Love now. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Working out of the gun. Love. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Love with a give to Dillon. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The Titans got a strong first half out of the Kentucky man, their quarterback, Will Levis. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On 2nd and inches, Levis. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Now Pollard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Levis back to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Right back to Spears. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Levis sets up to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Love, they go play action now. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he gets it down to the 32. That'll give him 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I you've got to take care of the ball.
1st and 10, it's Levis. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Following the interception, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Love. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Now Folk for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packers offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing, Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's the punt team sending this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense set to go again. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Run for Pollard. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. They go play action. Here's Levis. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Levis. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Levis to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And you start to think, if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Love. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And out of bounds right around the 20. From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Love to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Pollard. And this will be taken across midfield. And
My bad.
Green Bay territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Hand off to Spears. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Levis keeps it option left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And here's a give to Spears. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and goal. Play action now. Levis. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. Folk's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, It took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. Love from the gun. And Watson has it right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Going back to Love. Short throw to Musgrave. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Play action this time with Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Pearson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw now, here's Love. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, Levis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. But the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped the line as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you know...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Folk connects on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. That time a 6-play drive, and it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone with no move to bring it out, so it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Off the play fake, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Love now to pass on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
On for the extra point is Folk. And This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Love back to it here after the pick six. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
This offense on third down today, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and a mile. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked 2. Instead, it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's a run by Spears. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And now a run with Spears. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 3. Spears with another carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Out of the gun again with Spears. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tennessee, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
So somebody's gonna keep this away from Tom Grossi, because if he finds out about this, he's gonna kill me. But disappointing game for the Packers. The Titans, I don't know how they pulled it off, but they did. Player stats. Jeez, Jordan Love flat out sucks today. He went 34-47 with 315 passing yards, and no touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. Jeez. And his longest pass of the day was 21 yards. And then Will Levis went 22 for 30 with 256 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and his longest pass of the day was 32 yards. There was no touchdowns at all for rushing, so interesting there. Then for receiving, there's only 2, and Tyler Boyd had 3 catches for 23 yards and a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day was 11 yards. And then Ziem Okonkwo had 6 catches for 65 yards and a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day was 29 yards. Alright, here we go. Josh Myers didn't allow any sacks. J.C. Latham allowed a sack. Jordan Morgan allowed 2 sacks. Ogden Jenkins allowed a sack. Nicholas Petit-Frere allowed a sack. Peter Skoronski allowed a sack. And Tyree Phillips allowed 2 sacks. And then for sacks, Jeffrey Simmons had 2 sacks. Preston Smith had 2 sacks. Tavondre Sweat had a sack. Arden Key had a sack. Isaiah McDuffie had a sack. Rashad Weaver had a sack. And Kenny Clark had a sack. For field goals, Nick Folk made 3 field goals, and his longest field goal was from 44 yards. And then Anders Carlson had made only 1 field goal, and that was from 30 yards. And then for punting, Drew Chrisman had 6 punts for 228 yards, and his longest punt of the day was from 50 yards. And then Ryan Stonehouse had 3 punts for 152 yards, and his longest punt of the day was from 56 yards. Jaquan Jackson had a kick return for 24 yards, and Christian Watson had 4 returns for 94 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 27 yards. And then for punt returns, there was only 3 punt returns, and they were all by Tony Pollard for 20 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 9 yards. And that's pretty much all the stats from the game, as the Titans blow out the Green Bay Packers 37-3. I have no idea how the Titans even did that, but at the end of the day, what can you do about it? It's Madden. Oh boy. Packers fans are not gonna like this, that's for sure. Oh boy. Advance. So the upgrades that will be that the Titans will be getting will be Matthew Jackson will be a 63 overall, and Nicholas Petit-Frere who will be in 70 overall. Decent upgrades there for the Titans. Okay. Now will the Packers need any upgrades? They should. Let's see. It doesn't look like they will. Okay, very interesting. Alright. So the next game that I'll be simulating will be the Chicago Bears versus the Indianapolis Colts, which will be tomorrow night. So, it should be tomorrow night. And it might be earlier, but I'm gonna go be seeing a movie with my brother tomorrow night, so I'll figure that out. But if you guys made it to the end of this video, I'd like you guys to leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and we're on the road to 200 subscribers, so keep smashing that subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot, and thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night, guys.